Rutaisire Emmanuel is a 48-year-old man. He says the 7 years he spent in prison had been a time for him to gain knowledge, even though imprisonment is not what he wanted. Prison for me was like a school because when you're jailed, you think twice and you even have time to reflect and tell yourself that all this pain won't be in vain. Rutaisire is currently a carpenter in Nyarugenge, a profession he learned in prison. I make dining tables, beds, and pretty much everything. I have a family of 8, and my children go to school in primary and secondary schools. Uwiturije Ernest has been in prison for 17 years and has 4 more to get out. He is teaching English to his fellow inmates at Nyarugenge Prison by the time we found him.
I've been taught by the other prisoners.
I was taught by other inmates, and now I can try and answer anything I'm asked in English, and this will help us communicate with others when we get out. In addition to learning languages, reading and writing, there are other things learned from the prison, including construction, among other things. Prisoners and detainees also have time to relax. Some of the detainees and the convicted say they see the difference in the current and past incarcerations, even though prison is not a happy place. Life in prison is as usual. We study, we have fun. Yes, people should fear it because when you're here, it's not that unbearable. Life continues. Prison is especially like school where the administration is closed. I learned to play guitar and I met other people who are more skilled and they trained me in that. Rwanda Corrections Service Commissioner General George Rigamba said the move was aimed at building the capacity of the detainees to prevent them from returning to prison. Back then, there was detaining. These days, we just correct them. They study various lessons. When one is brought in here, we urge them not to live in vain when they get out. We believe people are jailed because of a lack of knowledge and poverty. But when they are here, we teach them and we give them certificates of the professions they've been trained in that will improve their lives. Marie-Claire Mukasine, the chairperson of the Rwanda Human Rights Commission, says progress has been made both in the social and litigation in Rwandan prisons. We can say there's been a step forward, both technology and in the judiciary. If they've sentenced someone, the prison warden will see it and they'll get to know. And the detainees will be fed and they have access to health care in general. Strides have been made. In Rwanda, there are 74,599 detainees and convicted persons who are involved in public fundraising activities amounting to 400 million to the government treasury last year.